Hello and welcome to my channel. I've been really impressed with the volume of Thailand related content that is out there on YouTube these days because there are so many people who are attempting to make Thailand home. That there's see video after video of the best condos and this is where to live and how much money and we just moved to Thailand. So I thought, how can I help? How can I make your life, your transition to being a resident here in Thailand easier? So I thought, what's my perspective? I'm an American, obviously, lives in the suburbs of Bangkok, as you can hear behind me. I first moved to Thailand in 2001 after visiting in 1999 for the first time. So I came here young, pre-smartphone era, and I lived a very analog life for the first few years here. And I definitely never expected to be here as long as I have. But I became a teacher. I got my master's degree here in Thailand, got married to a wonderful Thai person that I share my life with, and Thailand has become my home over the years. Now, my Thai is not perfect. I am still learning. I probably always will be. So I'm not claiming to be an expert. These are just my humble opinions on how things can go more smoothly for you. Thailand has fundamentally changed how I react to things, how I live my life. Because there are Thai words that are part of the culture, intrinsic parts of the culture that I think that it would be helpful for people to learn. Because one of the Thai words that's really popular that most tourists learn and people learn very quickly is Mai Pen Rai, which is loosely translated as no problem, never mind, it's okay, never mind. But after many years here, I think the literal dictionary translation of the word feels inadequate. Because it's not just vocabulary, this word. It's a way of dealing with life that it would behoove you to learn. So, obviously, the simple version, Mai Pen Rai, what does it mean? So, for example, if you make a mistake, Mai Pen Rai. A waitress brings you a wrong order, Mai Pen Rai. You get the I'm sorry or theขอโทษ, Mai Pen Rai. It's sometimes genuinely don't worry about it. Be kind, smile, forgiveness. You're saving someone an embarrassment, and it diffuses the situation immediately. In most cases, which is good. I love it. It works. So sometimes I actually am irritated. A driver is lost again, the friend is late again, the order is wrong again, but I still would say, Mai Pen Rai, Mai Pen Rai. Why? Because you know what? It already happened. What will it solve if I blow up and get angry or upset? Other than the person that you're dealing with or talking to feels bad, or even worse, you make them lose face, which will often make a Thai person shut down immediately. Getting angry fixes nothing. So Mai Pen Rai is used to diffuse the awkwardness of the situation, allowing for the interaction to move forward. Because Mai Pen Rai doesn't always describe how I feel. It's more about what I choose to do about what has just happened, how I react to the situation. There was a problem. I'm choosing not to turn it into a bigger one, right? You move on. Because social harmony can be more important here than being right. However, there is a flip side. There is a alternative. And this is the one that really gets under people's skin sometimes. Even my Thai better half, he sometimes gets a bit upset in this particular situation. Because sometimes, if you inconvenience me, I say Mai Pen Rai, right? It's forgiveness, it's tolerance, it's let's just let it go, right? However, sometimes if you inconvenience me and you decide on your own, Mai Pen Rai, right? That's a problem sometimes. Causes issues. This is where sometimes things escalate out of politeness and become road rage, for example. One of the things you'll see here quite often if you spend any time at all on Thai roads is that sometimes you will see people stop on the side of the road, put on their hazard lights, and that's where they've decided to park, right? Because they've already said to themselves, Mai Pen Rai, bap dio ing, just a minute, I'm just going to be here for just a minute. Or nip dio ing, just a little bit, I'm just going to be here for a moment. They have decided Mai Pen Rai for themselves and for you if you happen to be behind them. Yes, letting things go can be healthy, but let it go can also mean nothing gets fixed. So the same sort of mentality can be a strength and a weakness both, I think. But I don't judge it. I recognize the contradiction, and to be frank with you, I do it too. There are situations I have lived here long enough where I've thought to myself, maybe I'm just going to do this. So I'm not pretending to be a faultless person in this game. But my suggestion to you is be adaptable. Yeah. My partner has always said that my superpower is adaptability. I've always been adaptable. If you drop me in a new place, I figure it out and I adjust immediately. I never needed Thailand to work like home. Accepting does not mean I agree, which may be part of why I've lasted here for so many years. Because I think frustration with things don't have to become resentment. Yeah? You can be frustrated with the day to day without it becoming without becoming resentful of the place where you live. But I've watched people, who arrive excited and after a year or two they slowly start fighting Thailand. They get grumpy, they get angry, they get upset. Why is it like this? Or this makes no sense. Or back home things are like this. This is just not going to work. But you can see it after a while. There are things that will annoy you: traffic, timing, schedules, the bureaucracy of living here. Thailand's not going to change. I've seen it happen time after time over the years. Different culture means different logic, different priorities. You don't have to agree with everything, but constant resistance to things that are different will exhaust you. Yeah, be adaptable. Decide what matters. But on the opposite side of the spectrum, some things are, Pen Rai. Some things are problems. Some things need fixing sometimes. So you have to learn when to gently apply the pressure, because boundaries still matter. You can speak up when things are important. Adaptability does not mean passivity, but I'm still very American in many ways. I don't accept everything. Some things still drive me crazy, but don't expect Thailand to behave like where you are from. Acceptance is not always agreeing with. So, and if you're lucky, over the years, if you make it that long, you will end up somewhere between two cultures. I genuinely appreciate you listening, and hopefully you'll like and subscribe to my channel. See you next time.